Now, I know what you guys are thinking. That dude makes wellies look good. But that Will Best of the telly isn't just some piece of scrumptious eye candy, oh no. Turns out he's the charitable sort too. That's why he's giving up his time to help out the volunteers at Stepney City Farm this Christmas. Go get stuck in, Will. I will, Will.
So this morning I met one of the volunteers at Stepney City Farm, Chloe. To look at her, you wouldn't necessarily imagine that she is in fact a farm labourer. She looks more like a kind of like a glamour puss. So I mean, what exactly is this place? I mean, it's a farm, I'm guessing.
Yes, it's it's a small farm in the middle of the city,
Yeah.
so I think that's part of its charm. It's not the conventional big, huge with its acres, and basically does what most normal farms do.
What do you do in there?
Basically, the everyday runs will come in the morning. The animals need feeding, and mucking out, just make sure the animals got a clean, happy home, basically.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for volunteers, they wouldn't be able to run it, really.
They'd be miserable. So I'm here to help.
You're here to
What are
help.
we going to do first?
Today, we're going to feed the pigs.
And I've got quite big feet, and once I sort of sunk into the mud, it was almost impossible to then move my feet. So I was kind of slightly off balance, and the pigs were running around trying to eat my legs.
Give me some pellets.
Oh no, just gonna, oh God! And then Chloe poured all of the pellets, and half of them went into my boot, and then the pig was trying to get into my boot, and there was mud everywhere. And at one point I did fear for my life, slightly. So now we're just taking the donkeys for a walk. And I think this is something I can do.
Yeah, you could definitely.
I've never walked a donkey.
Oh, it'd be just like walking a dog. You get some
Yeah?
funny looks though.
Obviously, animals need quite a lot of space to exercise, and because we're in the city, there isn't that much. So we had to take George and Dunstan, two donkeys, out for a walk.
Now, what they'll do is they'll try and go for the nice
Thanks,
lush
mate.
grass.
Just walking a donkey. Are these old, these donkeys?
They're around.
Have they been around for donkey's years yet? Or are they not
they're
at that
not
stage?
that old yet. I'd say they're about 13 to 14 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And they live to around about 30, 35 years old, so they do live quite a while.
Guys aren't even middle-aged yet.
No, they're still really young donkeys.
And then we had to take them for a run. So we had to just basically leg it with Dunstan and George trotting along. George a bit more into it than Dunstan. Come on, Dunstan! Come on, Dunstan! Come on!
Come on!
I don't think Dunstan liked me that much. And I have to say, I wasn't that impressed with him. I thought his chat was pretty poor.
This is where the ducks and the geese come at night to sleep,
Right.
to protect themselves from all the foxes we get.
Those bloomin' foxes! So on Stepney City Farm, there are obviously lots of animals, which means lots of fun you can have with them, petting them, taking them for walks. It also means there's a lot of mucking out to be done, because animals poo a lot. Lots of duck urine on this pile.
Yes.
There we go.
So just make sure you wash your hands before you have your cup of tea.
Yeah. I think probably the best job that people do on Stepney City Farm is socialisation.
This is an actual job we have to do, socialising with the animals.
It's important because kids come here to meet the animals and kind of interact with them for the first time. It's important that the rabbits and the guinea pigs that are going to get picked up are used to being handled by people.
Maybe we should call him
Barry Wigglebum.
Barry Wigglebum, that'll do.
I became very good friends with a particular guinea pig called Barry Wigglebum.
This can be Dappy the rabbit and Mr. Wigglebum.
He was a good guy, and he did like me. He kept trying to climb into my coat. Barry loves me so much.
So, Chloe, what made you want to come and volunteer here?
I really enjoy meeting new people, coming to the farm, and I love animals, absolutely love animals, so that's probably one of my biggest things.
How did you find out about this?
Well, I looked on the internet, someone helped me get involved with it, just one day a week, just to get, and also I want to learn its for experience of working. I'd like to get into, like, maybe vet nursing.
You know, you live in Stepney in East London. You'd never think you'd get the chance to hang out with Dunstan and George, the donkeys, or muck out the geese, hang out with Barry Wigglebum in this socialisation section of the guinea pig enclosure. You know, it's a fun thing to do. And also for her, I think she wants to work with animals for a career. It's great CV garnish. Barry, this is getting awkward. You've got to get out now. Good lad. If you want to help these friends of mine too, you can volunteer as well. But don't worry, if you're not an animal person, there are dozens of other projects up and down the country that you can get involved in through national youth volunteering charity vInspired. And there's loads more information on the 4Music website at 4music.com/volunteer. In fact, actually, I am going to stay here. Barry, I'm moving in with you. Wiggle bum.